Hello YouTube, Pat the Sound Guy back again with a small engine video for you. Not a real long one, just a quick one. I'm working on a flathead twin. I love these flathead twin engines. They're my favorite engines. This was a freebie from up the road. The guy who had it was just done with it. Couldn't figure out how to make it run right. Well, I had it running really decent after putting it all back together after he had repaired it. And now I'm rebuilding the carburetor because it had a weird issue. And we're going to go back in the garage and have a look, and we'll show you what that issue was. Here we are back at the bench. We've got the carb all disassembled. Normally, if you're just going to try and get it up and running, these carburetors, you can leave them bolted right on the engine. You can clean the two jets, make sure the float is good, needle is good, and you can put it back together, probably run pretty good. Now, an often overlooked part of these rebuilds, or these carburetors in general, why they never run right, is these carb diaphragms get hardened up, just like in other small engines that have diaphragms and fuel pumps and things. So there's the original one. You can see this one's it's still supple. It ran okay, but here's the new one. You can see how much more supple that is. So we'll put that carb back together with a whole new set of gaskets and diaphragms. Be a lot happier carburetor. And another overlooked part on carburetors like this is that this foam gasket. There's the original, and there's the new one. You see this goes around that throttle shaft there, and that goes into that bore. Now a lot of carburetors have these. You can see them on the push mowers. Briggs Quantum engines have those. You see them on Tecumseh snowblower engines have those, and they're often overlooked when they go bad or go missing when they rot, like this one did. This one's going to powder. I hit a big bump the other day testing this engine out, and it got all wonky, and I had to pull the choke on to get it to stay running. I'm like, well, geez, that's weird. So anyway, I had a rebuild kit all ready for it. I'm going to do this anyway. And as soon as I started taking this apart, looked at my parts I have in my bin, and said, oh, there's a new gasket for that throttle shaft. And you can see this one is toast. You see how much thicker this one is. So we had an air leak on that throttle shaft. And that's something that's overlooked. So when you're rebuilding your carburetor, if it's got this in the kit, that's where it goes, and that's what you do with it. If you look now, you can see that nice new foam gasket's in there, that seal. I've got this throttle plate back on there. You can see that takes up that slack in there, and that seals that shaft. So now that won't leak. This one was so rotten and back to powder that it was not sealing a thing. I hit that bump, and that probably destroyed that, and squished it up and made it do nothing. So there you go. A quick tip on how something can run erratic after you hit a bump. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, subscribe, thumbs up, give a like, give a comment, and rock on. We'll see you on the next one.